Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for Friday, December 8th, 2023, just after 8:10 a.m. Central Time, jobs report day. So before we go into all the charts, let's go to the report and then we'll come back to pricing. For the report, a whopper, 199,000 jobs. Now, just prior, Bloomberg had an estimate of 183,000 with a whisper number of 175. Day before, the number was 180 with a whisper of 153, 157. So it kept coming up. Unemployment rate was expected to be close to unchanged. Instead, it falls. Non-farm payrolls up 150, prior up 150 for October. They left October alone. The private sector payrolls, you can see up 150. Now remember, a lot of this were people, about 41,000 coming back from the UAW strike and the Screen Actors Guild, but not to the tune of 199. Government payrolls up 49,000, so that's a good number. Not quite as much, though, as the last time. The participation rate continues to climb, so people are coming into this labor force. Hourly earnings were up 12 cents. When you look at averagely hourly earnings month over month, they were up 0.4%. That's hotter than the market thought. And on a yearly basis, about where it was. We will get to University of Michigan, the prelim December consumer sentiment, expected to show an increase. I would expect it to be a good increase, too. And at 11 o'clock, we get the supply-demand report. So what's the take on the market? It's mixed. Now, let me explain to you what this is. If you're a stock trader, you're going, boy, this economy's strong. There's not going to be any recession the way they're talking. How can there be? Everybody that wants to be employed is employed. We're dropping down to historic unemployment rates of 3.7%. The hourly gains or the wage gains are still strong. They're not falling. I agree with that. Second part, here's where the market gets itself in trouble, are in the bonds and the notes, because this does not ratify the idea that we're going to get maybe 5 rate cuts in 2024. How can it if you're this strong? All right, traders will come out and say, that's this report, you'll see it's going to slow down soon. Okay, you dropped quite a bit, as you could see. You're 9 ticks, I should say, 9.5 ticks off the low so far. You're about 3 off the low there. But understand, this report for this is not ratification that you're going to get all those drops. Not true. Dollar getting a good bid. This punches all the currencies in the face. This is why I don't like you going through these reports. Could I be any clearer on the things that I say to you? Metal markets, because the dollar's up, they're all going to get hit to a degree early on, with the exception of copper. In copper, the Politburo in China is meeting. They're coming out with language that says they're going to support the economy. There's one more meeting this month where they actually nail in what they're going to do. But that is why the copper market is up at this point. And in the energy markets, a bit of a bounce. You get down to levels where you just start finding short covering is all I can say. Grain markets, a little bit of a rally in the beans and the corn. Wheat sort of setting back. It's been up off of China. So, for my money, that's pretty much how I'm looking at it. I don't think the market's got it right. I think the market got ahead of itself in how many rate cuts for 2024 based on the data. Got what I'm saying? Not based on the euphoria. Euphoria got ahead of itself in the bonds and notes. That's what I think. Will we get cuts? Yes. How many? I don't know. Could it be 2? Could it be 4? Probably in that range is realistic. Could we start seeing the jobs report get worse? We could. But we haven't. And if the Fed is going to be jobs dependent and they meet next week, what do you think the dot plots are going to be? I think when they look at this, if you were plotting in 5 cuts, you went to 4 if you're one of the members. That's my own guess. I don't know if I'm right or wrong on that, but that's my guess on that. As for traders that were just saying, hey, we got to get in here, the gold's going to go back to the 2150 level, well, they're getting their lunch handed to them. You step back when days like that happen. You let the markets come to you. You don't go to the marketplace. Now, we talk about that, and we'll be covering it all morning long as we put out our written updates on this. You can get my free research, you can get the Linn research, you can get access to our charting software, free access to my morning subscriber, the paid videos if you haven't had that before, all by just going to our website, iraepstein.com. Free offers, top left, all right? You can also move your cursor up here at any time. We cover all this. So we'll be covering this in great detail today. I'll be writing my full report this morning for 11:30, and at that point, I'll cover my thoughts on where we're at right now. I'm not caught off guard one way or the other because I told traders not to go into the report, so I'm going to have a good weekend, all right? Now the question is, what about the rest of the trades and grains and so on that I'm looking at today? Well, how do you find out? Go to iraepstein.com, free offers. You can call my staff if you need help. Move your cursor there. I'll catch you at the end of the day with our weekly wrap-up. You have a good trading day.